I've heard that 90% of MSPs never break $1 million a year in sales.
All right, so we're using the same numbers. Okay.
So they're low numbers, maybe two, 300,000, maybe 400, maybe 500,000. But if it's 500,000, you have two employees, that's fairly good revenue.
It's a nice business. There's no
It
problem
is.
with that.
You can pay
Yeah.
yourself a good salary, pay your people okay, but you are married to it. I mean, if you're very small, you have to do a lot. The more hats you wear, the more profit you're going to have. But you also have to look at your own self, your life, your family interaction, how much time are you spending away from the office, and your own mental state. You know what I mean? Can you handle all that much work? You know what I mean?
So with that, 90%, I think that's a really fair number being sub $1 million. We work with lots of, 1,500,000, 500,000, 2 million. We work with everyone in there. Majority, almost all say, I want to get bigger. I want to go bigger. I want to get to 5 million. I want to get to 6 million.
Sure.
So that's just kind of, our observation. Why do you think those that want to grow aren't growing?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. Okay. First of all, the mindset. Okay. The mindset of you got to charge enough. You got to be not afraid to go after larger clients. Okay. Even if you don't have the staff right now, you hire quickly. You're going to meet that need. Try it. Okay. And, I say ABS, always be selling. Okay. You've got to constantly, as the owner, be selling your services. You've got to go to business leads groups. You got to go to chambers of commerce meetings. I was at a golf thing the other day. We had a table on the ninth tee, and everybody coming by would talk to us. You've got to do those things because meeting you one-on-one, we're an expensive, complicated product. People have to trust you. You have the keys to the kingdom of I mean, you have your hands in everything. Sometimes I say, your IT guy, we're in your underwear. We see the good and the bad.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you have to have the mindset, everybody wants to get bigger. Well, here's the point. Everybody wants to make more money. Now, whether getting bigger will make you more money is up for debate. Okay. If you don't charge enough, what if you could actually be losing money? You know what I mean? I've heard you could have a restaurant full of 100 people at lunch and they could be breaking even. Okay. But you got a small restaurant that's got 20 people and he's doing really great. Okay. Because he's figured out what to charge and keeps his costs down. Okay.
Right,
So,
right.
it's that mindset of not being afraid to try to go after larger clients, be organized, watch your time. You can waste a enormous amount of time on stuff.